in middle of 19th, devotee, everyone practically were distributing books, and personally I never tried to do any sales, kind of work or job. I never did such things, and I was not really inclined to sell something. But as far everyone in the temple were distributing books, and I also become a little bit inspired by them to do same, even I never experienced such things. So then devotee encouraged me to distribute books, and first my experience on book distribution, I promise I never will go for book distribution again. It was so tough experience, but because everybody going out of temple for book distribution daily, and when they were coming back to the temple, so they were sharing different experience and different stories in the streets and flats and on Sankirtan book distribution. So then I was again every day I was getting kind of inspiration from them, and I decided after a couple of weeks to go again for book distribution. So in that time I decided to go with some senior devotee who will teach me how to do such book distribution, and slowly, day by day, so they encouraged me to do same, in other words, simply by keeping yourself with devotees who distributing books, you can become also a book distributor. And this is my experience, so which I like to share with all of you. Later on, I become, first time I went to India, for parikrama, for Mayapur Vrindavan festival. Then, and I asked my spiritual master, could I stay in India? I like it, very nice place, very big, many people searching for, spiritual happiness, or they also, like in other countries, they also missing some point in our lives. So then I decided, so this is India is a good field for preaching, and I start my book distribution in Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. So in the beginning I was not able to speak even single word in Hindi, but one by one, learning few words, a few sentences. So in this way, I learned Hindi and begin to preach in different places of India. And one day my spiritual master he's ordered me to go to one remote place in India. It's called Sikkim, a separate state. It was a very wonderful place, and practically nobody used to go there for preaching, book distribution. So it was kind of totally new place for book distribution. And I remember, so we went with big party, kind of 7-8 devotees, all foreigners, and we were doing. In that time, we introduced one kind of new style of preaching in India. So 3 devotees, they were doing Harinam Sankirtan, Mridang, Kartal, and harmonium, and the rest of devotees, they were distributing books around. So such kirtan can attract people, especially in India, and when people is giving attention to you, so you can easily approach them and distribute books. So in this way, we were traveling around all Sikkim, and suddenly, some problems came in the group. A few devotees decided to go away from group, and it was difficult time for me as a leader of group. But still, I decided myself, to stick myself on an order of spiritual master, and fix my mind, and continue with the same determination. So in this way, I remember, so in one place we came, and it was a totally new place, and a few new devotees joined with us, totally new, not much experience on book distribution. But because we were simply prayed to the Guru and Gauranga to help us distribute those books. In that place, within few hours, we distributed only Nepali Bhagavad Gita 150 books. It was kind of record.